gentlemen, moving on to the next bout of the evening. This is the amateur A-class bout fought over 5 3-minute rounds. It is for the vacant FCC Championship belt in the lightweight division. Your first fighter, stepping into the cage and fighting out of the blue corner, Martin Chester! And his opponent, stepping into the cage and fighting out the red corner, Nick Leland!
So here we are for our first title fight of this evening. One of 3 title fights we have in store for you. This one, Martin Chester versus Nick Leaning for the vacant lightweight title. Now, let's get some background information on both fighters. Martin Chester, first of all, had to make weight. He did have a little problem yesterday, but you know, managed to get through that. Now, this guy has got some serious submission ability, and I think that could really pose a problem for Nick Leaning. Chester will be looking to take this fight to the ground. He has a history of finishing fights within the first 30 seconds. Takedown, followed by quick, slick transitions into a submission finish. So, you know, you'll be looking to repeat this formula tonight. Now, Leaning is a striker. He's a high caliber striker. He's had some good success on previous events. So, you know, I'll be looking to see him keep it on his feet and trade. However, from the viewpoint of Martin's camp, they don't really see much of a threat. I think that's a little bit naive and not giving enough credit to Leaning. Whatever happens, it's going to be a fantastic event here.
Oh, you know it, Chess. You know it.
Ladies and gentlemen, now for your official introduction. This fight is for the vacant FCC Lightweight Championship belt. The fighter standing in the blue corner, weighing in at 70.8. He's 22, stands at 5'10".
Still busy enough.
He fights out of Red MMA and hails from Preston, Martin Chester! His opponent, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 70.5. He's 26, stands at 5'9". He fights out of Guerrilla Fight Team and hails from Scunthorpe and Gainesville, Nick No Saint Leaning!
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Martin Chester, Nick Leaning for the vacant lightweight FCC amateur title. We've got a submission expert in Martin Chester against a banger in Nick Leaning.
Yep, we've seen Nick Leaning's one of his training partners and team members, Ricardo Franco, pick up a good victory early on, and Leaning will look to secure another and take home a belt, but a tough opponent in front of him.
Well, it starts off with a nice combination there, doesn't it, Leaning, but it's Chester immediately closing the distance. trying to lock the hands behind the legs and get a nice scoop double leg takedown there.
Yeah, this is what we expected really, him to close the distance, get the takedown and play to his strengths, a top quality submission expert.
Absolutely, a history of finishing guys off before the first minute's ticked over. You know he's going to be looking for that takedown and to take an advantageous position straight away.
But Nick Leaney's not giving him anything at the moment, not at all, and I'm really putting in some strong shots. But
well, Nick Leaney's an experienced guy, you know, he's no bum. He's going to be a very, very tough test for Martin Chester. Look, these guys are fighting for the FCC title. That means they're both worthy.
Well, exactly. You know, you don't just walk into a vacant spot, especially on a top quality promotion like FCC. You earn the right to be here, and you know, both guys have.
You know, two good camps again, Guerrilla MMA, Reps MMA. Two good northern camps. These two good northern boys throwing down in the cage right now. But at the moment it's Martin Chester pressuring Nick Leaning against the cage, trying to get that scoop double leg. Actually, he's gone for a single right now. He's got the hands locked and he gets the single scoop takedown.
Yeah, he had to work extremely hard for that, but you know, perseverance has paid off, and you know, now he's where he wants to be, and he can start working from this this half butterfly sort of guard. He'll be looking to try and pass that knee, move into a side control, and really lay down some submissions. Well, I say submission attempts. Because you know, you don't get anything given to you in this sport, that's for certain.
Absolutely, Jez. A little bit of a stalemate we're seeing here on the ground as Martin Chester looks to work from top position. Nick Leaning throwing that one leg up over the shoulder though. The other one's nowhere to be seen in terms of getting the triangle choke, and Chester's now going to pass it to side control. Yeah,
that's the one dangerous thing of having that leg high. You know, it gives you a platform to push off, but you know, Nick Leaney's done well. He's back up on his feet, which is where he wants to be.
Absolutely. He's got the underhook as well there. Going to try and protect himself from being taken down again by a body lock.
And now he's span Martin Chester against, and it's you know, he now takes the time to try and soften up Martin Chester with some knees.
Leaning's going to want to try and create some space here. You know, he's known as a banger, he's known as a striker. He's going to want to try and get out, throw some bombs, throw some kicks, throw some knees. But Martin Chester is not allowing in the space.
Look at this.
Leaning at the back now, looking for a kind of a suplex / body lock takedown. Last 10 seconds of the round, and Leaning gets the takedown, and that might just steal this round for him, Jez.
Yeah, really impressed there. You know, he's upped his game.
And there is a cut above the eye of Martin Chester.
Impressive.
We're going to have to see about where that blood's running now we've stood up.
Yeah, I mean, I said, you know, in my opening remarks that there was, you know, I think Chester's camp kind of underestimated Leaning. You know, he's a great fighter, and I think, you know, to expect him just to be put on his back within the first 30 seconds like other opponents have, you know, it's never going to happen. You know, he's demonstrated some great deep defence at the moment. I need to say defence rather than getting to my American accent. Defence. Yeah. And you know, Leaning's done really, really well so far. I'm really impressed, and you know, there's no doubt that will be a concern on Martin Chester, but he needs to just keep on plugging away. You know, it's all to play for in the second round.
Absolutely, first round down, still anybody's fight right here, Jez. FCC4. What a night it's been so far. It's been incredible.
Mate, why would you be anywhere else?
Exactly.
This is the place to be. Not just in Bolton, not just in the north, not just in the UK. This is the premier spot in the world tonight.
Never mind Strictly Come Dancing, never mind the X Factor, never mind Take Me Out. Saturday night, FCC, Bolton REEBOK.
Oh, you know where
place to be.
You know
as
where
we start round two. Martin Chester, Nick, no state leading for the vacant lightweight title. Leaning starts off with some nice measured leg kicks, and they are grappling again. Nice body shot by Martin Chester there. He looks to pin his man against the cage. Tussling right in front of our commentary position right now, and it's Leaning now who's pinning Chester against the cage. And this is really not what we expected from this fight, Jez.
It's not, but you know what I'm really impressed with at them. Oh, a nice foot stamp there from Martin Chester. What I'm really impressed with is Leaning at this moment is that it's his awareness. It is his awareness of you know, the threat. The threat coming from Chester. You know, he knows that Chester's going to look for the takedown, and you know, he's very quick to react.
He's certainly, you know, he surprised us with his tactics, and I think he surprised Martin Chester as well. But as we say that, it's Chester who gets the switch on the cage, and it's Chester taking control now.
What will be interesting to see is, as this fight progresses, whether or not Martin Chester gets frustrated, and sometimes frustration can lead to sloppiness. And in this game, you can't afford that. But I anticipate that won't be the case. But you never know how things unfold.
So this one's being fought at close quarters, Jez. These guys are getting in close. They're grinding away on each other. And neither man giving the other any quarter to throw some big bombs. It's all in tight. It's all in close. It's all grappling right now. And as we said earlier on, it's anybody's game.
And look at this. Look at what we've got here right now. Chester's on his back. Leaning's looking to attack.
But Chester, he's a submission artist. He's happy on his back. I'm sure he'd much prefer the guard position. But there's a nice sweep from Martin Chester. He is putting himself in the guillotine position. I don't think Leaning's going to get anything here.
No,
and now Chester's going to find himself on top. Let's see what Martin Chester can do from this position, Jez.
Well, he has got himself kind of set up. He could look for a sweep here. I don't think Leaning will risk that. Just wants to keep some distance, keep Chester at bay. But a very, very closely fought competition right now. But this is a title fight. It's never going to be a walkthrough. Every single fighter that comes into the FCC, is quality. They've got proven experience. Okay, some guys that get, it might be their first event, but you don't just walk into this show, and you certainly just don't walk into a title fight.
Absolutely not. And these guys, remember, have got 5 3-minute rounds. Not 3 3-minute rounds. They've got an extra 2 rounds to go because this is a title fight, and perhaps it might not come down to skill. It might not come down to determination. It might come down to stamina.
Yeah, very much so. Our old friend endurance.
There we go. The end of the second round. Again, a very, very close round, Jez. I'm not sure who's ahead. Who's ahead on your scorecard?
You would throw that over to me, wouldn't you? Yeah. I'm gonna have to sit on the fence, Brad. It's such a close fight to call. It's one thing for certain, and the crowd may not appreciate this, but at close quarters, that groundwork, it may not look it, but it's exhausting work. It looks like a stalemate, but the strength and the energy, that has to be put into those battles is extremely tiring. Like you said, we've got 5 rounds here.
Well, I'm very, very interested to see what happens next here in this FCC lightweight title fight.
One thing I'd like to see is what we've seen what's happened on the floor, and in all fairness, Leaning's raised the game. What would be nice to see is what happens if they both start to exchange. Can Chester up his game and match Leaning's striking ability?
Absolutely. Well, we may very well get a chance to see that in round 3 of this fight. 2 leg kicks, and it's Leaning that goes down. Lost his footing there, did Nick Leaning, but immediately throws those legs up, looking for a triangle. Chester slips out.
Chester doesn't look too phased here, does he?
Absolutely not. He's very comfortable in these kind of positions, is Martin Chester. Leaning, trying to snake those legs up around the shoulders. Pulling that left leg up higher and higher every time. He switches to an armbar, but Chester pulls out. And now Chester's on top in the north-south position.
Yeah, that is what...
Chester going for a dart here.
It's one of the dangers of...
trying to grip the bicep. Is he going to do the gator roll now? He's switched to a modified guillotine. Modified guillotine joint from Martin Chester here. That's in tight. That's very tight. Can Nick Leaning survive? He's out. Nick Leaning's choked out. Martin Chester with an incredible submission. Unbelievable. I thought I saw Nick Leaning tap there. It was very, very edgy, but he went out straight away. Right. Unbelievable submission from Martin Chester.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, the guy doesn't want to tap, does he? It's a title fight. He wants to literally hang on there to the very last second. We saw him looking for a tap, but didn't quite get there. And a great submission. Chester, dangerous opponent. Worthy title holder, and anyone who wants to step up and take this fight against Chester will have their work cut out for them. An incredible performance by Martin Chester. Very, very patient. Obviously, probably got a bit frustrated in the first 2 rounds, but you know, he didn't let that phase him and came in and walks away with the belt.
Fighters to the centre of the cage, please. Fighters to the centre of the cage. Ladies and gentlemen, after 58 seconds of the third round by way of guillotine, your winner, Martin Chester! Martin Chester, who is the lightweight FCC champion. Martin Chester! Please show your appreciation for Nick Leaning. Martin, just want to come over here and have a quick interview with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Martin Chester. Martin, that was a brilliant fight. How do you feel? It was a very grappling box exchange. Now we know your opponent Nick Leaning is known as a striker. You're known as a guy who's used to very quick submissions to follow to get it down there and tap him out fast. Or were you expecting the fight to lay around?
I was getting to 5 rounds and it's all about I think I grabbed my new stride, so I don't think I got to.
Have you got anyone you want to thank you want to mention?
My teammates, reps, my friends, family, my sponsors, everyone. Cheers.
So mine will be the new FCC lightweight champion. How's that sound? Fantastic, ladies and gentlemen, your winner and the new FCC lightweight champion, Martin Chester.